Yo, what's good? Be by hitting here. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I turn this vocal from this to this. Without wasting much of your time, let's get straight into it. So yeah, this is just a simple vocal chain that you can start using, and advance on it as you like. Okay, yeah, the only plugin that I'm going to be using that is not free is going to be the tuner. So I'm very sorry. You can use your stock tuner or FL tuner or whatever, but unfortunately everything, so I'm going to be using this and D major, my rating speed all the way up. So after doing that, the next thing I did was adding an EQ, which is the TDR Nova, and this is a free EQ, few EQ. Every plugin here aside the tune is free. So what did I do? I cut out the lows, I cut out the lows because yeah, it's not needed. Then I just took frequencies, smooth around, looking for frequencies that didn't sound right. You see, this frequency didn't sound right, so I just drop it down. So that was basically what I did, extract those frequencies that are sounding too harsh or not sounding well. And yeah, I just boost this place because I liked how it was sounding, so that was why I boosted and I cut the two. This is what it sounded like before I used this. And I added the EQ and the whole subtractive EQ and all. So oh, still there, but if you notice, I'm getting that nasal sound. So, but we'll get there. So the next thing I did was a compressor, and this compressor is a stock compressor from Ableton. So you can use whatever stock compressor you have. I'm just using a ratio 268, then a 2.19 ms milliseconds on my attack, and a 1. Let's take this down. No, it shouldn't be. And a 388 ms for my release. And yeah, that's what I'm using to compress. Then I brought the threshold down. It's kind of a little bit of harsh, but yeah, I like what it sounded like. And if you notice, I'm still getting that nasal sound. So that was why I added an SSQ EQ, and this is also a free plugin, like I said, from Solid Slate. So what I did was to increase the high frequency. Then I just did this slope, the very tiny slope right here. This is just simply, let me bring this so you understand. You see this now, this knob is just simply this shape, you understand? If I move it closer, it gets tighter, you understand? If I move it up, it opens up. So that's just basically what this is. And this one is just simply looking for the frequency, just like how you move around here. Then this is adding dB, which is adding dB going up and coming down. So that's just what this is around there. So don't get confused of anything. Just wanted to quickly explain that. So yeah, so I increased this high frequency around there. So I did a slope that I needed. Then I look for the frequency around here. That's 3.29 kHz, and I just increased it a little bit. Then I brought in my slope and I looked for a bad frequency that I didn't like. Let me play so you understand. At my shawty looking pretty with her bags on. Say you they give me good cheese every day, I love the way your body sparkle, you a star, girl. Me love the way you put it down on me, girl. Looking like a princess when you smile from. You can see that this is the nasal frequency, so I just brought it down. At my shawty looking pretty with her bags on. Say you they give me good cheese every day, I love the way your body sparkle, you a star, girl. Me love the way you. Didn't do anything yet, didn't do anything. I just simply on it, not that I did anything. At my shawty looking pretty with her bags on. Say you they give me good cheese every day, I love the way your body sparkle, you. So this is what it sounds like before. At my shawty looking pretty with her bags on. Say you they give me good cheese. And after. At my shawty looking pretty with her bags on. Say you they give me good cheese every day, I love the way your body sparkle, you a star, girl. So I had to increase this a little bit right now. So you can see the difference before again. At my shawty looking pretty with her bags on. Say you they give me good cheese. And after. At my shawty looking pretty with her bags on. Say you the game me. Just a subtle little bit of change, but you can still get that frequency. That's not good frequency. For all night long. At my shawty looking pretty with her bags on. Say you the game me good cheese every day, oh. I love the way your body sparkle, you a star, girl. Me love the way you put it down on me, girl. Looking like a... So I think this is where the problem is coming from. So let's bring it down. For all night long. At my shawty looking pretty with her bags on. Say you the game me good cheese every day, oh. I love the way your body sparkle, you. So I like how it's sounding. So you see, we look for the frequency, we found the slope, look for that frequency that we didn't like, then we brought it down. So that's basically what we did right here. So the next thing is this Wummy EP, you know, very nice free EP. And what am I just doing here? I boost the low a little bit. I did a little bit of boost in the highs, like I picked this 10 KHZ. I did a little bit of the boosting that part. Then I did a little bit of cutting the low around there. Fun all night long. At my shawty looking pretty with her bags on. Say you the game me good cheese every day, oh. I love the way your body sparkle, you. So yeah, as you can see the effect is kicking in. So yeah, like I said, I just increased a little bit. I boost the low a little bit. You know, I selected the frequency I needed. I boosted a little bit. You understand? Then this is like cutting the lows, like low pass and all. So I cut a little bit of it. Then yeah, I picked the frequency and I boosted it a little. That was just what I did. And I boost the high frequency to like 10. That's what I basically did here. So after doing that, the next thing I did was adding a saturator, and this is a stock saturator from Ableton. Just add a little bit of color, and this is what it sounds like. Fun all night long. At my shawty looking pretty with her bags on. Say you the game me good cheese every day, oh. I love the way your body sparkle, you a star, girl. Without it. Fun all night long. At my shawty looking pretty with her bags on. Say you the game me good cheese. With it. Fun all night long. At my shawty looking pretty with her bags on. I just boost this. That was just the only thing I did. So the next thing is adding in an OTT. And this is a very free stock. I'm just using this as like a parallel compression. So when you load it, it's going to like maybe I think up to this point. So I just brought this down to like 25 or 20, yeah. At my shawty looking pretty with her bags on. Say you the game me good cheese every day, oh. I love the way your body sparkle, you a star, girl. Love the way you put it. That was basically what I did here. So I think the next thing that I think we should do is to probably add in another EQ with what I'm hearing right now. So we should look for the frequency. At my shawty looking pretty with her bags on. Say you the game me good cheese every day, oh. I love the way your body sparkle, you a star, girl. Love the way you put it down on me, girl. Looking like a princess when you smile from afar. So we can have it on a switch day. But so what I just did was to pick up this frequency, bring it down. I didn't like how it was sounding, so brought this down, look for another frequency I didn't like. So I just had to add in this extra so let's take this down back to the front. So you know, I just had to add, when you're mixing, try to listen and get those stops that you don't like hearing. And the more you mix, the more your ear gets better. Like there are some things that I can't hear right now because of how my ear is. So another engineer can listen to this and be like, oh, this and that and that. So your ears get better the more you mix. Like right now, the reason why I added another EQ to explain it is because I was hearing this a little bit of humming sound. Like let me mute this so you understand what I'm saying. So this is without this new EQ I just added. Fun all night long. At my shawty looking pretty with her bags on. Say you the game me good cheese every day. So you can hear the I didn't like it, so that was why I added this. Fun all night long. At my shawty looking pretty with her bags on. Say you the game me good cheese every day, oh. You can see that it has taken away that again, listening to it again. Fun all night long. At my shawty looking pretty with her bags on. So the vocal, so I just had to add this one again, you know, duplicate it, add it, then cut that low kind of end sound I was hearing. And I like making my vocals light and thin for this particular song though. So you mix according to the song, you know, you have to know the kind of feeling you want that song to have. Fun all night long. At my shawty looking pretty with her bags on. Say you the game me good cheese every day, oh. We can try to bring this down a little bit. Fun all night long. At my shawty looking pretty with her bags on. Say you the game me good cheese every day, oh. I love the way your body sparkle, you a star, girl. So I like what it's sounding like. So let's listen to it in context with the beats and let's see. Fun
Fun all night long. At my shawty looking pretty with her bags on. Say you they give me good cheese every day. I love the way I.
So that's what it's sounding like right now. So the next thing I'm going to add in, it's like a chorus, you know, to like, you know, make the vocals a little bit heavier. So just a little, just this one is from come to your audio effects. It's optional if you want it, if you don't want it. So you just type chorus on here and you come down to pitch chorus, and so I'm using the assemble deep. So I just dropped this here and I made the wet knob 17. Like I said, this particular one is optional if you want to add it, and if you don't want to add it, it's optional. Okay, so yeah, the next free plugin I'm going to be using is a de-esser plugin. This is a de-esser, and I'm using 2 at the instance. Why? I'm de-essing the high. I just increased the sharpness a little bit to 9.3. And what is de-esser? It's just simply removing the S syllables, you understand? So I brought it down. So just a quick tip of how to use this. So you like select the frequency, maybe the low, mid, high, or high end. So in this case, I'm using the high, so I solo.
Fun all night long.
So I can click this to like this difference or DIF to hear it very well. You can see it's bringing where it's coming up. So that was just what I did, and I reduced this to like 31.4 while listening to it. So the next one I did was adding another de-esser. I like adding 2 de-esser to like de-ess different frequency ranges. So I de-ess the high end using the same. You can see 33.D. So
fun all night long. At my shawty looking pretty with her bags on. Say you they give me good cheese every day. I love the way your body sparkle, you a star girl. Me love the way you put it down on me, girl. Looking like a princess when you smile from afar. So we got.
You can hear what it sounds like. So, like I said, whatever vocal effect I'm using right now, aside the fact it's free, and whatever thing I'm doing is pertaining to the song. So don't feel like, oh, after watching this, that you'll not start using the same preset on every particular song. No, you can use the same chain, but try to listen and know the kind of effect you want that particular song to have. So whatever I'm doing now is because that is how I want this song to sound. But like I said, you can still use this same chain and yeah, continue doing what you're doing, but make sure you're mixing according to how you want the track to sound. Don't just drop in a preset, bam, and you start using. No, please just take notes of that. So the next thing I'm using is I just drop in a delay. You can use any delay for this stock delay. I'm using my own Ableton stock delay, and I'm using the 4th note, and I just made the drag the effect to 25%, 31 feedback, and this is just simply how I want the delay to sound. So I wanted to have a little bit of a radio effect. So that was why I did this kind of slope in my EQ. So this is what it sounds like.
Fun all night long. At my shawty looking pretty with her bags on. Say you they give me good cheese every day. I love the way your body sparkle, you a star girl.
That's what it sounded like. So let's try to reduce the feedback a little bit so it doesn't affect. So there's another thing. I'm going to show you guys another technique on how to not make your delay struggle with your lead vocals. Maybe in the next video I'm going to show you guys that, but for now let's just continue.
Fun all night long. At my shawty looking pretty with her bags on. Say you they give me good cheese every day. I love the way your body sparkle, you a star girl.
So yeah, the next thing I added after doing that was adding a reverb, and this is a stock reverb from Ableton, and you can use any stock reverb like FL stock reverb, Logic stock reverb. So I just dropped it. The only thing I did here was that reduce the wet knob to like 32, 33. So let's listen and see what it sounds like.
Fun all night long. At my shawty looking pretty with her bags on. Say you they give me good cheese every day. I love the way your body sparkle, you a star girl. Me love the way you.
So let's try to bring down the decay a little bit so the reverb is not too long.
Fun all night long. At my shawty looking pretty with her bags on. Say you they give me good cheese every day. I love the way your body sparkle, you a star girl.
So I think I like that, and it's advisable to always EQ your reverb, so that it doesn't make the voice sound muddy. So, and it's a good thing that Ableton stock reverb comes with an EQ, but if yours doesn't come with an EQ, I'll show you guys how to do it in some other video. So for me, I'm cutting this part of the reverb because I don't want it to be muddy with the vocals.
Fun all night long. And my shawty looking pretty with her bags on. Say you they give me Gucci's every day, yo. I love the way your body sparkle. You
Let's see what it sounds like with the beat.
fun all night long. And my shawty looking pretty with her bags on. Say you they give me Gucci's every day, yo. I love the way your body sparkle. You a star, girl.
So you can see how we just turn the whole vocals using free plugins, free, like $0. You don't need to spend much. So yeah, this is just basically a quick video just to show you that you don't necessarily need millions and thousands of dollars to have a good mix, as much as you know what you want to do and you have reasons to why you're adding your effect. Like for me, the De-essing is to tune it, the Nova is to EQ it, compress it, add a little bit of analog EQing, then add a little bit of warmth in the vocals, saturate it to give it color, remove some frequencies that I didn't like after adding all this other effect, did a little bit of parallel compressing. That is what this OTT somehow is, you know, blending it. Add a little bit of chorus to make the vocals have a little bit of weight. Add a de-esser, you know, to, like, you know, remove the syllables in 2 different frequencies. I added a delay and added a reverb. So you see that everything that I am doing has a reason. I'm not just dropping bah, bah, bah. No. Calm down. Mixing on me say you go pour 5 Maggi inside. Calm down. Okay, just have a reason for bringing whatever plugins you're bringing in. I just wanted to do this video, so I'll drop links for the plugins in my description, and you can download it and you can use this chain, but make sure you're not using it for every of your songs. Try to switch it, you know, give a song a different flavor. And that's basically what I have. Any questions, please drop it on the comment section and I'll do it to always reply. Thanks for supporting. Like this video, you know, comment, share, beg. Those things that they ginger me. We're getting to 2K and I'll be dropping something special. Let's leave that as our little secret for those of us that watch the video up to this point. So yeah, catch you guys in that video. Remember to stay positive, and you know, positivity is what you always attract. Peace.
Fun all night long. And my shawty looking pretty with her bags on. Say you they give me Gucci's every day, yo. I love the way your body sparkle. You